Yeah, you're no longer scary.
Greetings, my humble friends. I am Dark-Minded Sith, and welcome to part 23 of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I believe this is the 5th cycle, so welcome to a brand new cycle, my friends. I'm pausing the screen here because I wanted to demonstrate a couple things I did off-screen to prepare for the cycle that awaits us. Went ahead and slowed down time. I got 152 rupees from the usual locations, like the treasure chest in East Clock Town, and then there's the bombable wall on the way to getting the Moon's Tear. So I went ahead and got some rupees in those usual locations. I went ahead and picked up some arrows and some bombs at a couple of the shops, because we're going to need those. And as you can see here, I went ahead and got hot spring water. I've already shown where to get that, so I didn't feel like there was any reason to go all the way up the mountain again and show all that. So I'm back here in the mountain village, and we're going to need that hot spring water in this little location right here, right in the middle of the mountain village. If we go in here, oh my god, I did not mean to do that. Are you kidding me? I meant to take off the bunny hood. Oh my god. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's use it properly this time. Alright, we need to go up to this chunk of ice here and dump the hot spring water on it and not drop it on the floor like an idiot, like I just did. And that's going to melt that chunk of ice. And oh yeah, this Mexican wrestler here gets really excited. Majora. Oh no, he's not gonna tell us stuff we already know, is he? Dude, you want to cover up those nipples, man? I mean, really? That's what you want to wear? Especially in the winter. I mean, come on. Okay, so what this guy's going to do is not finish his sentence, so let's talk to him again. He's going to offer us a fresh batch of coffee. That's nice of him. And all we need is a table to where we can use our laptops and use free Wi-Fi. We'll be all set. Alright, this guy's going to offer to reforge our sword for 100 rupees, and he says it'll be ready at sunrise. So what this will do is this will give you a more powerful sword temporarily. Like he says here, after you use it 100 times, it'll go back to its original boring self. So you can do this if you'd like. This is going to build up to the not trading quest, but the quest to upgrade your sword permanently. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to give him 100 rupees. And he's going to head off to work. He says come by tomorrow morning. So, and the Mexican wrestler is going to be all, yeah, okay. Alright, so as you can see, we no longer have our sword, because they're going to work towards upgrading it and making it more powerful. And we have to pick it up tomorrow morning. So we got to pick it up on day 2. So the pro to that is that our sword will be more powerful for a limited time. The con to that is that we can't use our sword until day 2, so we're pretty much swordless. So, but that's actually not going to be as much of an issue as it may appear. We're really not going to need our sword for a little while. So now all we have to do is head to Snowhead. Head to Snowhead. So funny, man. We're gonna head over to Snowhead, and we're actually gonna start the next dungeon. We can finally get it started. In terms of like topics and random discussions, I'll get into all that kind of stuff when I actually start the dungeon. So, all right, so we can turn to the Goron and back to what back to last cycle. There's this wind blowing, and what exactly is causing that? I think I might have shown this last cycle, but if you shine your lens of truth, it's a giant Goron blowing some wind at us. So, perhaps if we play our newly acquired Goron's Lullaby here. I just played that really sloppily. Sorry. Let's see what that does. Oh, I just got a fairy in the process. I didn't mean to do that. Okay, you are getting sleepy. Just like my audience, probably. Uh-oh, he's getting really tired. Dude, might want to watch out. Steep. Bottomless pit there, man. Oh,
And I'll remember the strength that you gave me. Now that I'm standing on my
Okay, I got over it in a matter of 4 seconds, so... Yeah, now that he's, out of our way, I guess we can move on and head up to the dungeon now. Oh, ouch. Excuse me. Or excuse you. Jeez. I'm walking here. I'm rolling here, rather. Yeah, there's some wolfos here. If you go on the side here, this little area right here is actually the... I didn't mean to go in there, but yeah. This is the fairies fountain. This is where we'll be turning in our stray fairies that we collect in the dungeon. So, yeah, all the dungeons in this game have the sort of stray fairy side quest, where you can collect this 15 stray fairies in the dungeon and get a special prize for it if you do that. So, I will most certainly be doing that. Yeah, you gotta watch your step here. You can roll a little bit. I kind of roll and then stop rolling, because I don't want to go too fast and be too hasty here and go off the edge. Live on the edge. And this little part right here, gotta be a little careful. There we go. And we head in, and... welcome to Snowhead Temple, the second dungeon of the game. Much like the Woodfall Temple, this is going to be sort of a Goron-themed... well, I mean, that's not what the Woodfall Temple was like, but sort of how the Woodfall Temple was Deku-themed and really required the Deku. This one's going to require a lot of use of the Goron, so can't do much in here, so we're going to move on to this door. This is the only area we can really access right now. And I'm going to ignore Tattle, because she's pretty much taking my job as the Let's Player here, and giving you tips and advice that I'm going to be giving you, so... yeah, let me do my job, Tattle. But thank you. Alright, if we shoot across here as a Goron. There we go. Oh, nice. Hit the crate there properly. Haha. Alright, first and foremost, go right here. If we can get at the right angle here, you can see that would be our first stray fairy. Going on the bottom area down there, you can actually get that fairy a little bit easier, but that's going to waste time, so... there we go. And let's activate our trusty Great Fairy Mask here. Its beautiful face. And come to Papa! Yeah, as you can see, these stray fairies are green. I think the color changes every dungeon, because the other ones were like pink or something in the Woodfall Temple. And these are like greenish, so... our second stray fairy is right above here. There we go. Thank you. That's the second one. And, can't do much in here anymore, so let's head up these stairs. Not much to do in this room, but immediately over here on the right is another stray fairy. There you go. If you came in here with your Great Fairy Mask, you would almost immediately get that stray fairy, but I didn't want to do that because I figured people might be confused, thinking like, oh, where did that stray fairy come? You got it out of nowhere, so. And we get the dungeon map. A dungeon would not be a dungeon without a dungeon map, obviously. Can't do much in this room quite yet, so let's head on downstairs. So how is everyone? Hope everyone's having a fabulous April week. Or, yeah, April as a month, and having a good week, I suppose. Things are going pretty smoothly in my life. Hope it's the same for you. Oh, here we have the whole dramatic... yeah, you're gonna have to deal with all this crap kind of cutscene. You know, the 3D Zeldas love doing this whole cutscene where it's like, yeah, you thought this dungeon was gonna be fun, didn't you? Well, here's all the crap you're gonna have to deal with. Yeah, they love having that little cutscene, so... alright, as you can see, we got a lot of, like, frozen doorways and frozen areas here, so... how on earth are we going to unfreeze them? The world would be a brighter and shinier place to live in for everyone if we had an item that could do that. But I really don't believe such a world exists, do you? So move this block and immediately go in here. Yeah, you don't want to forget this. When I was practicing this dungeon, I forgot about this area. And we got our first key of the dungeon. And you might be thinking, practicing this dungeon? You actually had to practice it? You don't know this game like the back of your hand, Sith? Yeah, I know. Some of you might be a little disappointed by the fact that I practice things a little bit before recording, because you might think it'd be better to like get my reactions and things of that sort, but I don't know, I feel like that's kind of my weakness as a Let's Player, personally. And if we push that block all the way to the end there, we activate a treasure chest. Can't quite get that yet. If only we were 9 foot tall, or 9 feet tall, then perhaps we'd be able to get that, but, oh well, maybe someday. Maybe we can access it a little later. Guess we'll find out. Alright, let's use our trusty hero's bow here, shoot the fire, and we can melt that ice. Man, there's got to be a simpler way to do that. But such a world couldn't possibly exist. And we can open this door now with our first key. So, and as you can see, I don't have my sword, so fighting these enemies might be a little difficult. But it's really not that bad. So you can punch these wolfos as the Goron. Oh, one hit? Really? Wow. I thought they took multiple hits. I don't know. A little strange. And we got another treasure chest right here. We'll go ahead and open it as the Goron since it's so silly. God, it's like you can just step on that thing. And we get the compass at a weird angle. Yeah, dungeon would not be complete without a compass. So. At least it doesn't give us the explanation like in Link's Awakening. My God, they really want you to know every little detail about what that compass does. Alright, we can blow up this wall with some bombs or the blast mask, whichever you prefer. And up there's a little crate. Gotta get our timing right. I don't have my audio turned up or anything right now, so I won't be able to really hear the bomb or anything, but hopefully I can get the timing right here. Let's see. No. See, I won't be able to hear if the crate exploded, so I'm gonna have to really thoroughly look and make sure it exploded, so. Okay, it worked. Alright. Second try. Awesome. Alright, activate our Stray Fairy's mask. And that'll give us the next Stray Fairy. That's number 4. Oh. How rude. How rude. That's not very polite, man. What'd I ever do to you? I think that's gonna about do it for this room. Can't do much in here now. So let's move on upstairs, man. Yeah, I apologize if last video was a little lengthy. It was like maybe 23 minutes or something like that. Keep in mind that's not going to be a frequent thing. I really don't want my videos to be that long, because I understand people have other subscriptions to watch and things like that. And I mean, who wants to watch me for 23 minutes? I mean, come on, man. Why would I torture you like that, eh? What the heck? Oh, I guess the stalactite fell. So yeah, with our trusty hero's bow, we can make these stalactites fall. Don't worry, it's not going to cause like an avalanche or anything crazy like that. You might want to wait like a little second before you hit the other one, because if you shoot at the stalactites like rapidly, like see, notice I did it like over twice in a row there. The second one wasn't effective. So I don't think you have to hit all these. I don't think you got to access all these little pillar things. But what the heck, we can get a couple of rupees in the process here. So I love that little flip they added. It doesn't really seem to do much. I mean, maybe it makes the jumps better, or maybe he's just a better jumper in general. But I don't know. It's just a cool little feature they added. It doesn't really seem to do much, but it's just a nice little thing they added in the game. Right here, this little area, I could just jump to it, but shine the lens of truth just to further clarify what that is. It's a secret area. And we go in here for yet another treasure chest. And we got Stray Fairy number 5. Mambo number 5. That's an awesome song. I don't care what you say. It's the stupidest song ever, but that song, I don't know what it is. I've always enjoyed that song because it's just so fun and catchy. People are going to look that song up if they're not familiar with it and be like, Mambo number 5? He actually likes this song? This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Yeah, you're right, but I like it, okay? Leave me alone. Don't ruin my life. Anyway, what am I talking about, dude? Stick to relevance, man. Okay, so we need to hop on these ledges that we couldn't quite hop on before. We can get over to, let me see if I can properly do this. There we go. And we can hop onto that one. And you can either bomb this or punch it at the Goron. Well, we'll punch it as the Goron. Let's use our Fist of Fury here. There we go, treasure chest. And we have a key. Okay. Some rupees right here as well if you want to get those. And with that, I think we're done with this room. So, nope. No more stray fairies or anything. So let's move on.